Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, The Cater Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Come on.
Welcome to Ridgeline High School, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons, joined by the Patriot Nick Zollinger and downtown Tony Brown here at Ridgeline High School, where we are getting set for the girls' Ridgeline Riverhawks to take on the Skyridge. What are they, guys? The Falcons from Skyridge, making the trip up the interstate to come and visit the number one team in 4A here at Ridgeline. And really, nobody really sniffing beating this Ridgeline team for the last, month and a half, 2 months, and that's when they were playing in a big-time tournament. So we'll see what this Skyridge team can do. I have them, you guys have probably done a little bit more research and know what's going on more here with the Skyridge team, but I show them as 10-6 overall, 2-3 in their region, which is Region 3 and 6A. So they're playing against the likes of Lone Peak, Lehigh, Westlake, American Fork, and Pleasant Grove. And our gals have played at least Westlake and Lone Peak.
They have a couple of common opponents on their schedule. They played Fremont first game of the year, lost by, I think, about 3 points is all. And you're right, they've played Lone Peak and Westlake twice. They've lost both times to Westlake, but don't let their record fool you, Dave. They've been without their best player, Cambry Blackman, and she's back.
Okay.
So Cambry is going to play here tonight. I think she have a knee injury or something, Brown. What was going on with her?
The last time I seen her play, she didn't have a brace on, so I'm guessing that's what.
And that's her number 5 over there, right?
The girl with the heavy
knee
brace.
Okay, so yeah, she's got a right knee injury that she's been nursing, I think, throughout the season, but she is going to play here tonight. She's out there warming up. So she's probably a difference maker. I think she's only played in like 3 or 4 games total on the season.
Yeah.
So this team, Dave, I've watched them on film. I've watched a little bit of film on them. I won't say I've watched very much. But they're going to come out and try to press, at least if film indicates anything, they're going to try to press this Ridgeline team. And I don't know how long they're going to be able to stay in it. But if they can cause some disruptions with that press and then knock down threes like I think they want to do, they want to shoot the ball from deep. That's what Grantsville did that made the game so close. They just made shots from the perimeter, and that was only, I think it was one of the closest margins of victory with the exclusion of those tournament games and then Lone Peak. So if teams can do that, put pressure on us, full court, and not give up easy buckets, and then knock down shots from the outside, who knows here. This 6A team's going to try to give us a run for their money.
Yeah, just looking back at Cambry Blackham, she's been playing since January 19th, but anything before that doesn't show her statistically with anything. So she had 6 in the game against Lehigh, 12 against Pleasant Grove, 16 against American Fork, and 9 against Westlake. So you're right, she's only been playing 4 ball games, but she has been back since the 19th of January. So yeah, as you mentioned, she's their scorer, but they also she averages 11 and a half. Well, yeah, with that 6-point game, she's averaging 11 and a half. They get 11 and a half out of also Shea Toole, and then they get double figures out of Ella Oser.
Yeah, and I think Shea has been that girl that stepped up in the absence of Cambry to kind of be the offensive production for this Falcons team. But
both seniors, so they got a little bit of leadership out of those two. Blackham goes 5'7", and Toole goes 5'6". Toole has some big ball games. There's a 20-point game there. 16, so she can score as well. I wonder if now that Blackham is back, maybe she's not getting quite as many opportunities. She just had 5 against Westlake.
Yeah, so I think the Skyridge team played for the 6A championship last year against Lone Peak, and it was a 1 or 2 point ball game at half. I don't remember what the final was. So these girls have experience playing against good teams. So I would think, especially with Blackham coming back, it probably brings a little more energy with their small ball style, and I think they're going to try to give the Riverhawks all they can handle.
Well, it really comes down. We've talked a lot about this gal's team. The Riverhawks have such a tenacious defense. It's a lot sometimes very difficult for other teams to even get into their offense. Tony, they lost to Lone Peak in the state championship game 64-49. But they had to beat Davis to get there. They obviously to get even to the state championship game's not easy. So yeah, to lose in the state championship at the 6A level, that's saying something.
Yep, and bringing all of that experience, I mean, a lot of that experience back.
Yeah, I'm curious to see in that ball game. Blackham she was their leading scorer last year as well. She had 18 points in that one. Oser had 4, and Shea Toole had 4. So a couple of the other gals looks to have graduated, but Cambry Blackman was their leading scorer last year as well in that state championship game. She is number 5, so she is the one with the knee brace.
Yeah, the heavier knee brace.
Yeah, that looks like
girls with sleeves on.
Yep.
Yep, the heavier knee brace. Let's pivot here for a second and talk about the Ridgeline girls as they are continuing to roll, you guys. I mean, you've been to all of them, and you've seen how this team can compete against pretty much anybody in the state, possibly in the country. Are they progressing, or have they become stagnant at all? Nick?
That's what I want to see. I want to see a team challenge these girls to put them in a 1 or 2 possession game in the second half to where it's, okay, can we muster through this situation? Because to be honest with you, we haven't been in that situation in a long time. It's been over a month and a half since these girls have really been challenged. And sometimes complacency can build in a team, and it can strike at the wrong time, which is deep in the state 4A playoffs. So that's my biggest concern. It was my concern last year, but they continue to prove me wrong and beat teams by 20, 30, 40 points on a consistent basis. So I just don't know that there's going to be any letdown. It's hard to tell the improvements they're making because, by the time you're halfway through the third quarter, or maybe even at halftime, the game's over with.
Yeah.
You've built such a huge lead. I mean, we're up 22-2 on Green Canyon after the first quarter.
Yeah.
So it's like, go ahead, Brown.
Some of that is, it's hard to tell if they've improved or if now going through the second part of the region, if the other teams have regressed a little bit, or if they already come in beat, because we were talking on the last broadcast how many transition wide open layups we were getting, and there wasn't even
misses.
A person off just missed shots, not just off of steals, but missed shots, and we're laying the ball up on the other end by 2 passes. And so I think that where Nick said it is kind of hard to say if we're really improving, but these girls generally come out and they get off to such a hot start and put a lot of teams out of it,
bury them early,
at least mentally out of it, within the first quarter, sometimes quarter and a half.
The crazy ones are the ones where you don't think that that's going to be the case. There's been some opponents where Nick said this should be good.
It's going to be a battle.
And next thing you know, after the end of the first quarter, it's not even close.
Yeah, it's
just hard to know how good they are.
It's something to watch, man. I tell you, it is a spectacle because these girls can run the floor, they can play defense. I mean, they just do it all.
Yeah, I think too is they really go as far as their energy takes them, especially starting off a game. I mean, I can't say it enough. Not many teams can come out and not have played them before and be ready for how much energy and how much pressure they put on the ball.
Hey, Nick, you would know as well as anybody on this one.
Go ahead.
I like the Jordan warm-ups. Who's the fashion person of this? Is this Coach Jenks?
I think that one's Jenks. The warm-up, with run it back on the back of the warm-up. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and they're the Jordan brand. Did you notice? I think you said something. They run it. Green Canyon had the Jordan brand stuff yesterday. Coach Brown he's got a little style when it comes to that sort of stuff.
I'm not sure if it's Coach Jenks or Coach Jackson down there because Coach Jackson's got some.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the fit just tonight.
Okay, let's take a look.
The good-looking shoes.
We got some Air Max shoes. Yeah, he's not messing around.
And the clean hoodie.
Yep.
It's got a little nice fit to it. So
he's not messing around.
And then nothing beats just a shiny head.
Let me see. How you looking nice and tight today?
No, not really.
Oh, that's a weekend.
It's okay.
Really.
That's 5 o'clock shadow on a Saturday afternoon.
Have to get cleaned up for work on Monday.
There's very few things in life, you guys, that I enjoy more than hopping in the shower on a Friday night and realizing I don't have to shave. I'm a simple man. There's not very many things that get me that excited, but I really enjoy that. That's one of my favorites.
Okay. I love that.
Hey, if we get a chance to do our Super Smith Super Shot of the Night.
Oh, we're going to have a chance.
I just got a note, and I think Super Smith might be here.
Oh, she's here.
She's right down there,
She's 5'5" at the scores table.
Okay, so 55 here
55.
just gave me a note. And the thing is there's a little bit of backstory here that there's somebody here that she's known from a while back.
Okay.
And
8,000 years ago to be exact.
Yeah, she's supporting Skyridge. And she says if Dave hits net or rim, she'll donate $100 to Ridgeline Booster Club in Jamie McDermott's name.
Wow. And she's from Skyridge?
Yeah.
What a gal.
What a gal. I mean, I'm pretty geared up about this right now.
So all you got to do is hit net or rim. And last night you hit both twice.
Yeah. What if I do it twice? That's 200?
Two bills? She's down 200.
I wouldn't press our luck there.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to press our luck there. But I think we're going to have to do it at halftime. If that's all right with you guys.
For
do you
sure.
think you can make it that long? I mean, I know you're on the edge of your seats right now.
No, I prefer it at half. It keeps everybody here.
Yeah, I think so. And then problem is at half I shoot those shots and then they leave. So,
right.
I don't know. Maybe
like
we should
what
drag
happened
this
last
out.
night.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the dancers and the dance parents are leaving, or if they're just waiting.
No, it's the Super Smith shot of the night.
It's the Super Smith Super shot of the night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. We're 30 seconds away from the starting lineups. We can actually look down there if I'm not.
We're going to have a national anthem here.
We are going to need that. 10-33. Can't tell if it's a 2 or the ponytail's covering a 1. I think it's a 2.
That's a 2.
That doesn't make sense. There's no 2.
Well, there's a 4 and a 5, and I'm not seeing a 4, so I think 2 is Shea. Your rosters have been wrong before, and I'm just going to make the assumption that 2 is 4.
We're just going to. We're blaming Deseret News,
2
right?
times 2 is 4.
I mean, I'm not just making up numbers and names here.
I know
I'm pulling them from somewhere.
But you have been inaccurate with numbers at times.
Oh, yeah. Mine not.
Like you'll see a 2, write a 4.
Yeah, sure. Those,
yes. That's what they do with their jersey.
But not when it comes to the jersey and reading it on the. I think I'm normally right on those.
I think you are too. But we got the starting 5 down.
Okay, we'll see if we can. We'll have the national anthem here, and then we'll come back to the starting lineups in just a moment.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
We're in the business of solving problems.
So we like to take the time to explain everything that's going on with your car so that when you come in and you do these repairs that you can actually drive away and feel confident.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. Ridgeline getting set to take on Skyridge Falcons, and here's the starting lineups for the Skyridge Falcons. Go ahead, Nick.
Starting for Skyridge, number 2, Shea Toole. She's a 5'6" senior, averages 11.5 points per game, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Cambry Blackman is number 5. She's a 5'7 senior, averages 11.5 points per game. Lily Meyer is a 5'7 junior, averages 5 points per game. Jada Smith, number 33, is a 5'5 senior, 1.5 points per game and 3 rebounds. And then Sadie Butters is number 45. She's a 6-foot senior, averages 4.5 points and 2 rebounds per game. They're coached by Shaylee Nelson, and they have a 10-6 overall record.
Nick, go ahead and take it away for the Ridgeline Riverhawks.
Me?
Me?
No, I'm sorry, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
We're shaking up the lineup tonight. We're starting with number 4, a 5'9 senior, Sydney Zollinger, averaging 2 points, 1.5 boards. Number 5, Emily Skinner, 6-foot junior, averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Then McKady Jenks, 5'9 junior, averaging a couple points and a couple assists. Number 22, Macy Brown, a 6-foot senior, averaging 6.5 points, 7 rebounds, 2.5 assists. And rounded out with Elise Livingston, number 23, 5'9 senior, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Both McKady and Sydney's first career start here tonight, Dave, as Hallie Smith, I think she's got a bit of a tweaked back. I think she's been dealing with it about a majority of the season. And then from what I've been told, Brinley Weiss is not feeling well. So that's
so they're both, but they are both dressed. They might just have limited minutes.
Yeah,
it looks like.
I would think probably on a minutes restriction out there. As Emily Skinner's going to go for the tip for Ridgeline, and Sadie Butters for Skyridge.
Butters will jump it up, and they have her listed at 6 foot. And they have Emily listed also at 6 foot, and they do look very close. As the referee will step in.
They're not boys. They don't lie about their height.
No, I mean I'm 6'2".
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. Well, I know there was one on the Green Canyon roster last night that I'm like, really?
You're the only cinnamon bear over 6 feet.
Yeah, just delicious. Ridgeline working it around the perimeter as the tip was handled by Emily into the backcourt, and now Macy Brown drives baseline. She gets herself down to the block. Nice move on that pivot and goes up and scores.
Beautiful little scoop and score there by Macy Brown. Gets underneath Butters and finishes right underneath the rim for the first points of the ball game for the Hawks.
Blackham's going to cross half court, but pretty much stop there and then go right side to Smith. Smith working against Jenks. Picks up her dribble, goes to Butters. She's in the paint, guarded by Brown. She kicks outside. Meyer. They reset up top. Elbow. To Butters. She steps back, picks up her dribble, comes to the right side to Toole. She launches the 3, no good. Rebound, Skinner, backside, pushing straight down the middle of the floor. She's beaten most everybody down there. Drawing kick outside to Zollinger and now to Livingston. She gets in the lane, goes in strong, up and scores it. Good drive.
That's a
Good
beautiful
strong drive
move.
there.
Puts her head down, goes right to the rim. I hear a whistle.
I thought I heard one too.
Might be one of the games on the side
Oh,
court.
that's right.
Oh,
the little
yeah.
boys are up there up top, aren't they?
Good pass down low to Butters.
Oh.
She's stripped by Zollinger. Oh, I thought it was going out, and it didn't. Zollinger saved it back to Skinner. Skinner down the left sideline. Sees a gap, loses the handle. Has to go grab it, pick it up, throw it outside to Jinx. 3 ball on the way for McKady is no good. Rebound came straight back, and she was boxed out by Smith. Down the right sideline now is Toole. She drives in against Zollinger. Good defense. She kicks into the corner. Left deep into the corner to Meyer. She brings it out with the dribble and hands off to Blackham. Blackham wants a high screen from Butters. See if she uses it. Does not use it. Emily picks her pocket. And Emily's headed the other direction. She's got Zollinger and she's got a trailer with Livingston. Behind the back pass by Skinner was bobbled for a half second, and Zollinger was able to get it to Livingston, and she's fouled.
I think the pass was just a hair behind Zollinger.
Yep. Maybe just a second late.
I love behind
Half
the back
second late.
passes.
Did you ever do the fake behind the back, Tony, and cup
like
it?
Jason Williams?
Yeah,
I would never do it in a game.
No, City League, that was my move.
I do it all the
don't
time at
think
Sports Academy
Stu would've
Tuesday mornings.
liked that idea.
Yeah, I think Stu or Coach
Nelson?
Nelson.
Ooh,
Yeah,
John
I have a
Nelson
good.
would've.
I'm sure you have a few. I have a really good Coach Nelson story. I'll share with you off the air.
Halftime. No, halftime. We want to hear it. Our listeners demand it.
Livingston got them both.
Do you know
from
she
the free
shoots
throw
it
line.
at like 96% from the stripe, Dave, on the season?
I looked it up one time, and her
impressive.
percentage is very high.
Huh?
We jinxed her earlier this
I know,
week.
we did. She
two in
missed
one
both
game.
of them, yep.
Well, way to go. That's the broadcaster's
that was
curse.
a kick.
Yeah, I thought so
got away
too.
with the kick there.
It was a forced pass in the paint, and it went off of the foot of somebody. Maybe they thought it just was thrown off the foot.
I think it went off of Macy.
Yep. Skyridge has come out into a switching man-to-man and kind of causing some issues.
Livingston dumps it back out to Zollinger. She's going to reset up top with Skinner. She goes to McCady. Back to Zollinger. Looks
No
like they got a
press
set
here
they're
this
trying to
year,
run
or
here.
this start this
Livingston
game.
almost lost it. Now she's coming around. Blackham all over her. Right side McCady. Down low Skinner. It's tapped from behind and out of bounds by Butters.
I expected to see a press, and we haven't seen it yet.
I don't
Out
think
of
I'd
the
try to
Falcons.
press.
Oh, I wouldn't either. I
No,
think
you'd
it's
get
the
layup
worst
city.
idea.
Trying to press this Riverhawks team. They handle it too well. Inbounds comes a little off, but at the buzzer, three-point shot made by Sydney Zollinger.
Had some arch on it, didn't it, Dave?
It brought a little rain. Good shot by Sydney, right at the buzzer.
Right
Buzzer
on
sounded
the
like the guy's whistle last night.
Mine? That was great sound, wasn't it?
Were you listening in on
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I was listening.
That was the highlight for Brown.
Oh, wow. That was the low light for me. And then you did it twice. I had to almost take the headphones off. It was like Dumb and Dumber. You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Three-point shot missed by Blackham. Backside rebound by Brown. McCady Jinks comes down the left sideline, slows it up. No maternity test necessary between McCady Jinks and her mother Ainsley, by the way.
No, none needed.
Jeez Louise. Livingston driving hard, cups it in her right arm, goes up, can't get it to go, but she's getting some free throws.
She has been aggressive to the rim.
And
That's another good look.
Well, back in the day when the Jazz were making their run, when Hornacek would go to the line, we used to say, this is just free points.
This is
just giving us free points.
Why
when he
not
goes to
just
the line.
mark them down?
Mark them down.
That's kind of.
But I feel a little bit uncomfortable saying it right now because that happens.
Well, there you go.
Why you don't say it?
I would like to formally apologize to all the Livingston family.
That's a wives' tale. There's no such thing.
That one was on me.
How many times you say something and then it happens and you don't say, "Oh, it was the announcer's blessing," versus the announcer's curse?
Good point. I'm going to start saying everything's a blessing that I say.
Well, 10-0 here for Ridgeline.
See if Skyridge can get one in, and they do.
They do.
Drive from coast to coast by Shea Toole.
What a move by Shea.
She gets in there strong. Emily down the sideline.
There's a bit of a press.
Holds it and then drives. Reverse layup. Got it.
Just easy money. When she can operate with her left hand like that, use the rim as protection. Little reverse layup for Skinner falls.
Her little brother Beckham in our game today had that exact same play, and he almost pulled it off. Didn't quite make it. Foul on the shot on the other end as Blackham's going to get some free throws, and they're going to call foul on Emily. So Skinner's going to pick up her first, and Blackham's going to get 2 free throws. 3:53 remaining here in the first period, 12-2. Ridgeline in the lead.
You know what we haven't had a whole lot of is turnovers.
Yeah, so far it's been clean. Nick, what was your over-under on the turnovers?
I'm not going to say.
Okay. Seems like you were pretty adamant about it at the beginning before the broadcast started.
No, the Skyridge team handles the ball quite well.
Yeah. First free throw was missed by Cambry. Blackman's going to get a second and makes that one. And that'll get a substitution coming in for Blackham. Number 11, Portia Hugh.
Yeah, I wonder if they're trying to kind of nurse her along with her minutes, keep her on a little bit of a minutes restriction with that knee injury she's been dealing with.
Definitely possible. Oh, that pass, Emily has to go back and get it. She races and grabs it and crosses half court. Ane Wallace has checked in. McCady Jinks has come out. The other 4 starters still in the ballgame. Emily Skinner goes right side to Brown. Looks like they're trying to run a bit of a set here. Up top, Zollinger.
Yeah,
Left side
switching all those screens, and it's making them hard. They're not getting open on the cuts that they're used to getting open on.
Brown drives baseline. She's going to try the reverse. That would have been a little more difficult for Macy simply because of it. She's a lefty, and she needed to reverse it with her right hand, but they called a foul on Macy.
No, on Shea.
On Shea, okay.
Yep.
I saw the 2, and then I thought he put another 2 up.
No,
so it's
blocking
2.
foul.
Okay, so Macy's getting free throws here. First free throw is good. She's got 3 points in the game. Who just came in? Number 30, Newbold. Peyton Newbold for Skyridge.
Hey, those shoes Macy has on are clean, Brown. Those look good.
She wouldn't wear them until I told her they look better than her other ones.
Really? I like those.
And
those
her other
nice.
ones had like a bubble in them, kept making noise. So
yeah.
Sometimes
didn't
Dad
like that.
just has to take over the whole operation.
They don't think we have any style.
No, they don't. But little do they know. That three-point shot was in and out and goes out of bounds off of Butters, so Ridgeline will get it back. The shot was taken by Toole.
That was halfway down as
Sure
it looked
was.
like that three ball was going to fall for Toole.
Toole was going to come out, and Blackham comes right back in.
Those are the shots you really need to hang in a ball game like this if you're Skyridge. It's just those outside perimeter shots falling, and they haven't been able to get it done thus far in the game. That's why they're down 14-3.
There's a little bit of that pressure you were talking about, Nick, but it handled easily by Skyridge.
Ridgeline.
By Ridgeline. Three-point left side is Zollinger. She passes it back out to Livingston. Livingston waiting for a cutter, can't find anybody. Now Emily's going to try to step behind the screen of Livingston. Drawn kick outside to Brown. She goes hard down the left side of the lane, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Blackham. Tries to spin out of there and give herself a little cushion. If I'm Skyridge, I'm not necessarily running a press to steal. I'm running a press to try to slow this game down a little bit and just keep them in front.
Yeah, that's a good idea, just to keep them in front. No easy layups, hopefully, but your back line's on that press and staying deep.
Yep. Let's not let it get out of hand, but three-point shot taken by Blackham's no good. Rebound, Skinner. She's going to see all the way down court, and there's your transition offense.
On a missed shot, Dave. It's a missed shot, and then that Skinner immediately outlets to Livingston. But on the other end,
they tried returning the favor.
Yeah,
they
Meyer
missed
couldn't
the
get it to
layup.
go.
Just
Skinner
going too fast.
Heading the other direction, sees the cutter. Brown. It's going to go off of a Skyridge player. And go back to Ridgeline leading 16-3 with 1:50 remaining in the first quarter. So here's Hallie Smith in for Sydney Zollinger. And Macy Brown will enter it on the baseline. She gets it into Skinner. She's straddling the three-point line on the baseline. Now the rotation of the ball comes, and Smith's ready to shoot. Can't get it to go, but Skinner fights for the rebound and goes up and scores it.
Just that length and athleticism from Skinner's too much for Skyridge, as they don't really box her out that great. She gets the offensive board and the putback for an 18-3 lead for Ridgeline.
Emily's got 4 in the game.
Probably 4 rebounds as well.
Yeah. Has a couple assists as well.
Oh,
good,
what a move.
good little
Hezzy.
hesitation by Blackham, and she gets it to go. 18-5. Right sideline is Livingston. Picks up her dribble. Trying to get Wallace. Can't get her. Goes up top to Brown. Now back to Livingston. Pass down to Wallace. She tries to save it in the corner. Or pass it to the corner from the baseline, and nobody was there.
You know, I don't understand, because the last couple possessions, Macy and Ane have both had small girls on her, but we decide to post her up when they get their big girl on her.
Yeah, got to recognize in the first place. And then in that particular case, maybe one dribble to the right for
a little better
Elise
angle.
would have been a better angle on that one.
Yeah, kind of an errant pass there from Livingston.
Blackham keeps her dribble, swings a pass lefty to the other side. Three-point shot, no good. It's headed out of bounds. Butters saves it.
Nice hustle by Butters.
Right side's wide open. Three-point shot by Jada Smith is long.
Oh boy.
Doesn't get rim. On the backside,
another board there.
Grabbed by Livingston. She gives to Wallace, and she goes right side to Brown. Macy should have somebody smaller on her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Why
recognize that
Got
one.
Newbold on her.
Her up, or even Skinner up.
Yeah, you could do that. Wraparound pass outside to Smith, now Macy. She looks down low to Ane. Ane's got Butters on her. Kicks it outside to Skinner. Three-point shot on the way. Good.
Good kick. Good ball movement.
Excellent ball movement. 7 points. That was... And speaking of, Emily gets another steal. Half-court launch. Almost got it.
Super Smith shot of the game.
I wouldn't have even shot it.
Way
we would have
closer
just called
than
it that.
any of Dave's attempts.
Last night, I hit rim and I had net on the next one.
That was backboard, rim, and net, all three. Almost went in.
Yeah, that's true. Ridgeline up 21-5 at the end of the first quarter, in firm control of this one. We'll take a break and come back to the second in just a moment.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
When a client walks in, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Ridgeline in the lead at the end of the first and moving into the second. Possession arrow points in favor of the Riverhawks.
Should we just keep this going?
I don't know why we shouldn't have a little background music to the game. Hallie Smith will bring it across half court. She's with Livingston, Brown, Wallace, and Skinner.
She is.
Missed her.
Yeah.
Wide open.
I guess set another screen, see if they can get Emily down there. Nope, can't get her. Wallace on the outside now. Cutter coming through, bad pass.
And then tries to force one that time. So Wallace misses Smith on the back door and then doesn't find or gets a turnover trying to find Elise Livingston in the high post.
Blackham heading left. Good defense by Smith. Three-point shot on the way, no good. Long rebound all the way back out to three-point range. Blackham's got it.
Everybody ran under for the made basket, it looked like.
Yep. That's one thing as an 8th grade coach drives me crazy.
I tell you what, Blackham.
Yeah, no
Blackham.
M.
Huh?
No M.
No black men.
It's just Blackham. Yep.
Blackham. She's got handles with her right hand. She's left-handed predominantly, shoots it left-handed, but she's got really nice handles with that right hand as she gets to the rim, draws the foul, and 2 foul shots.
You say she's got an older sister playing at UVU?
Playing at UVU. Her and Macy played in the top 50 last year on the same team, and she was really, really good.
That's a 4-year college, right, down there?
Yep.
Or university. So she'll be Elise Livingston's teammate next year.
That makes,
Or will she have graduated?
Can't remember if she's a junior or a senior this year.
Okay.
Elise is a really good player.
Let's see. She missed that first one?
Yeah, she did.
Yep. 21-5 is our score. As we're just getting started here in the second quarter. Second free throw also no good.
Another rebound for Skinner.
Yeah, she's got a handful of those and a handful of assists to go with her 7 points in the first quarter. McKady Jenks back in. Also in the ballgame is Brinley Weiss. And who'd they get that on?
That's going to be Wallace's second turnover of this quarter.
Back-to-back possessions, I believe.
And I thought she baseball threw that into the backboard. Yeah, she sets a little illegal screen, right? Kind of at the high post, just above the high post for, I think she was setting it for Skinner. I couldn't.
Jenks.
Oh, was it? Okay. I thought Jenks had the ball.
Blackham.
I'm probably wrong.
Blackham walking across half court. High post Butters. Turns, fires.
Oh, boy.
Wallace had a piece, and she comes down with it. Picks up her dribble and gives it off to Jenks.
Cast-light block of the game, contender right there.
There you go. 3-point shot by Smith is no good. Rebound, Weiss. As she's hitting the deck, she's bumped, and they're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Butters. No, 33. That's Jada Smith. Non-shooting foul. It's just the first in the quarter for Skyridge. Ridgeline up 21-5. Jenks will inbound underneath her own basket to Wallace. Wallace has a much smaller player on her, but just does what she should do, went up and scored it.
That's
exactly what she should do.
That's a big boy move. You better just be able to defend that. And that was
just strength right there.
Strength, pure strength by Wallace.
Blackham, guarded by Skinner. She goes left. Skinner fights through a screen. She gives it off. She's got it back there on that left side. Loses the handle and is taken by Jenks. And
oh my goodness.
McKady loses it along the baseline, but it's knocked out of bounds by Blackham.
She had opportunity there to get the ball to Skinner. I question the decision of throwing it off the leg there. Nonetheless, stays in possession of Ridgeline.
Yep,
not
they
a
didn't
turnover.
turn it over.
Nope. As that's kind of been, had a couple of bad ones here in this second quarter.
Jenks crosses half court. Looks for somebody to pop out, and that's Weiss. Weiss can put it on the floor. She does, and then picks it right back up. Goes to Jenks. Controlled dribble.
That's a double
probably a
dribble.
double dribble that she got away with, but Ridgeline still with the ball. Down low, Skinner goes up. She's fouled.
Yeah, I mean, anytime we've seen it we've only seen it called once, Dave.
You very rarely do see it called, but I'm with you on that.
But somebody passes you the ball, you use your dribble to control it, and then possess it with two hands and then dribble again. That's a double dribble.
What do you think, Tony?
Well, I think there's so many rules that are
up for interpretation or what?
Anymore.
Nobody knows anymore.
There's so many travels that happen that don't get called.
Oh, boy.
That it's like hard to even argue anything anymore.
Timeout called by Skyridge as they trail 24-5. Still have not scored here in this quarter. 5:48 remaining in the second. We'll be right back.
This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the health care teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Place the defender. I'm like, are you kidding?
I got you, Dave. I'm staying locked in.
Ridgeline leading 24-5 here as Emily Skinner heads to the free throw line.
I feel like I had one of my best broadcasts last night, and I'm just carrying on the next day. I haven't lost 1 ounce of momentum from last night.
You were on it. In fact, I even went home and said, Nick had a really good game.
Let's turn that on.
Susie had a real. No, I'm not going to listen again. I lived it. Yeah, I said Nick had a back cutter here to Toole. She goes up, can't get it to go. Backside rebound by Hugh. She gets it back out of there to Toole, and she makes a pass, and Emily just reads it like a book and heads the other direction
Taking
for a
candy
layup.
from a baby for 6-footer Emily Skinner on that attempted skip pass by Skyridge.
That's easy points there for Emily.
That's catastrophic type of turnover
That's
right there.
catastrophic. 27-5. Ridgeline up. Another errant shot off the backboard. Portia Hugh fights. Sydney Zollinger has a hand on it, can't grab it. 3-point shot by Black, and then Emily's out the other direction. Easy layup again.
Oh!
She almost missed it.
Her dad would have killed her. Her dad would have killed her right there.
Came onto the floor. It would have been chaos. Technical on the dad. Straight away is Toole. She's trying to get a screen for Moali. Moai, probably.
Moai? I like that. That's probably correct.
Easy layup missed by Toole. Rebound grab by Ridgeline. Emily's out into the front court with no teammates along with her.
Oh.
And she's tripped as she was trying to make the pass, and the foul will be called on, is that 11?
I think so.
Portia Hugh. Let's see, Butters will come back in, and Smith for Skyridge. We get a timeout?
Yeah, I think we took a timeout.
Ridgeline did.
Ridgeline.
Hey, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, your jobs, your hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. Also, custom T-shirts, detailed embroidery, and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. Place to go for that is Great Basin Graphics. You can always go to greatbasingraphics.com for more information.
There's only one team I've seen pitch a shutout in a basketball game, Dave.
Oh, jeez.
And it was
Nick. Tony's showing me travels.
Some traveling calls. It was this Lady Riverhawks team. Do you remember that? We actually broadcast the game. We've had a shutout. Almost for a half. But yes, we shut Green Canyon out last year at home. We shut Bear River. Huh?
At their home.
Oh, was that's right. It was at their place. That's right. We shut Bear River out earlier this season in a quarter. and we're 4 minutes away from shutting Skyridge out in the second quarter.
You know, they've had a bunch of shots that are in and out.
And they're close, yeah.
And chances right at the rim, they're just not going down for them.
The shots are not falling. I tell you what, Grantsville, I don't know. I think Grantsville's actually that good, but they shot the ball so well against this Ridgeline team. And that's what it takes.
McKinney Jenks gets the inbound from Skinner, but she backs it out, tries to reset here. Man-to-man defense being played by Skyridge. Jenks now.
A little confusion on the offense here.
Still trying to get started, and there's 17 seconds on the shot.
They got to start slipping or something on some
there
of these
it is.
screens.
Oh, yeah, they were just trying to get the right person down low with the mismatch, and they found Brown. She was able to get it out to McKinney Jenks for a wide open three. She missed it. And running quickly is Toole down and drops it down low. Kicks outside to Meyer. Meyer's three-point shot is no good. Rebound by Brown. Macy will bring it. She'll give it to Emily, and she's going to start the offense going right side, just off of center, actually, for McKady, and she's going to bring it back directly between the two circles. Picks up her dribble, right side Skinner. They're still trying to figure out how to get this mismatch to their liking. Skinner, jump shot, good.
Woo.
She just went around a screen, and they went under it, so she's knocked it down.
Yeah,
they switched it, but you can't switch it and not get up on a shooter.
Yeah.
Not
especially
when mid-range is that good.
Yeah. Driving hard is Toole, and she's going to get a foul called.
Fouled by Elise, I believe. If they call this one on Macy, yeah.
31-5. You guys both would have left.
It would be standard for the course.
Okay.
As Macy gets some of the more ticky-tack variety fouls called.
31-5, Ridgeline firm control here with 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Step through by Butters. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Skinner. She wanted to launch a pass down the sideline to Livingston.
Those whistles up top are really throwing me off, boys.
Livingston gets a high screen from Brown. Oh, back cutter was open, but open shot for Sydney Zollinger. Got the three to go.
Three's always better than two, right?
Yeah, that's what I've always said. I think you and I both would probably believe that. So that's the second three-point shot made by Sydney. She's got one in each quarter. 34-5. Straight away, Meyer drives down the left side of the key, misses the shot, and it goes out of bounds off of Butters.
That's really good help by Emily Skinner right there. Zollinger kind of got beat off a little bit of a screen up high, and Skinner switches. No, it doesn't switch, but comes off her man to help and does a good job contesting that shot, gets the ball back into Ridgeline's possession. We'll press again.
Macy gets it down. Now they got numbers. Sydney goes left side to Skinner.
Had Hallie
she waits
Smith
and then launches the three. Rebound. Oh, good effort by Brown.
Ooh.
And they're going to call it off of Brown and back to Skyridge.
I think that's a one where they call it off of her or a foul on her and chose to call it off of her.
I thought if Emily wanted it, she had a drive on that left sideline. Or excuse me, from that left angle, took the three.
Macy was coming in with the tomahawk chop.
Right side elbow, Butters. Guarded by Macy. She kicks it outside. Three-point shot by Toole is long. Rebound grabbed as it went long to Smith and kicked outside to Toole. Three-point shot by Blackham on the way. Looks long, back iron. Rebound, Brown.
Nice job by Brown.
Get out of there. And they're reaching in on her as she's trying to clear some space there after the rebound.
I think she'll be shooting.
Is that five?
I think that's four. I think that was four.
Oh, did they just switch it then? Okay.
They're that quick.
Man, I'd
quick
say.
on the trigger down there.
However, why can't we run the players' points on the thing?
I think
there's a bunch of people down there.
I think it must be hard.
I'm going to have to talk to Jake about this.
It must be hard. I don't know. Look, there's some things that are just not as easy as you think, all right? Livingston's
like running this broadcast.
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's not easy to keep it on the air.
Or a 3-on-1 break.
Yeah, that was not very well executed by the Riverhawks.
Skip pass to Livingston. Her three ball is up, no good. Rebound. Skinner's going to get
that's an easy
over the back call.
Yeah, as Livingston pushes that 3-on-1 break, it's a bad pass down to the ankles of Weiss. She's unable to handle it, and then everything gets reset from there. But a 34-5 lead, I mean, you're shutting them out in this second quarter, so the defense is not letting down here for the Lady Riverhawks.
No, it's got the clamps, iron clamps down on it
right now. The clamps, and they're just not making the shots they have.
Three-point shot launch, no good. Rebound, Skyridge. Outside to Toole. She goes to Blackham. Guarded by Livingston. Tries to make a move, steps back, doesn't take the shot. Shake and bake again, goes by her, and she's going to be fouled.
Oh, boy.
On the shot. There's going to get some chance for some free throws here.
Just let her go. Get out of the way.
I think she did try to let her go. Things we always were taught up at USU.
Go into the man.
Throw your hands backwards. Because as soon as, even if your hands are straight up, as soon as somebody makes contact, your hands are going to go forward. And now it looks like you came down on top of it.
Yeah. So you gotta throw the hands back.
Got to throw the hands back.
When you see that contact, okay. Pelvis out, hands back, Dave. Are you writing this down?
I live by that. That's just kind of what I do.
Pelvis out, hands back.
That's kind of I'm going to have that on my gravestone.
I've seen that move by you on the golf course when you miss like a 3-footer.
Exactly. Whoa, how's that happen?
Another press.
Both free throws made by Blackham. Smith way open down there, and she misses the layup.
Not sure who tackled who.
It was a 3-man pile-up down there.
Brindley, like dominoes, they went down, one after the other. Brindley got the rebound.
It was like they were in the pool playing that when you get on each other's shoulders. Chicken, yeah, and you pull them down from behind.
Yeah.
And they all fell.
It was kind of slow motion like in a pool, too.
One fell motion. Weiss even got the shot attempt off.
Yeah, she did. If she didn't, it was just the foul, and she's getting 2 because it hit 5.
I didn't even realize we gave up the shutout.
We did.
On the foul
2 free
shots?
throws.
Yeah, I was running my mouth, I think.
That's not the first time. Second free throw is no good, but it knocked out of bounds off of Skyridge, so Ridgeline's going to retain possession.
That was good hustle by Brown, just fighting for that offensive rebound. It fell off the knee of one of the Skyridge players.
35-7, Ridgeline in the lead.
Shoot that.
Macy doesn't take the shot on the inbounds and now steps through, and no good. Rebound, she gets her own. She's fighting her way through there. They're all over her arm, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Skyridge.
I think they're going to call foul, Bo. Yeah, Macy's going to have 2 foul shots. It's number 10.
That's Lily Meyer.
Lily.
Having the rebound stats, hurting the free field goal percentage stats.
Yeah.
So Macy's going to get a couple of free throws. Up and good. Just the first one.
40 seconds to go in the half. Ridgeline with a commanding. I mean, we talked about it in the pregame. It's one of those situations where it's a 30-point lead before half.
Got them both. She's got 6 in the game. 37-7.
Whew.
I mean, would you have expected 37-7 at the half?
Not really.
No, not at all. I mean, like I said earlier, they've missed some bunnies at the rim. They've made some good moves. They just haven't finished, and then they've missed some open threes that, I'm assuming they expect to make.
Blackham weaving through players. She's going to get a late call against, I believe, Brown. And
she does a great job of using her body and forcing contact and then shooting through the contact.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a couple of foul calls on players that look like they're playing pretty good defense, but she goes really into their body hard when she's going to the rim. Like you said, Dave, a lot of players going to the rim will try to avoid that contact and finish away from it, where Blackham is really initiating that contact and drawing those foul calls.
When you start realizing that you can use your body to create separation, you're going to get a lot of looks at free throws as well. Second free throw good, so she got them both. 37-8.
She's the only player to score here in this second quarter for Skyridge, and Ridgeline's going to look for the last shot.
Yep, she's got 4 points in the quarter. Nobody else has scored. Skinner, little behind the back and then crossover, and that's just not
buttery.
fair.
That's just buttery. The crossover is buttery, and then the floater is buttery.
Blackham tries to launch a shot just inside half court and doesn't hit backboard or rim, and that's going to be a 39-9 lead at the half for Ridgeline. We'll give you some statistics. They're not going to be hard to add up. So we'll be back in just a moment for what I'm sure everybody's waiting for is the Super Smith Super Shot of the night.
I sure am.
I know I am.
What about you, Brown?
I've heard he was so close last night. I think he's going to make one today.
I love it.
Thousand he ain't making it.
I love your optimism. We'll be back in just a moment.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Good news for and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
We're in the business of solving problems.
So we like to take the time to explain everything that's going on with your car so that when you come in and you do these repairs that you can actually drive away and feel confident.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
RPMs raise your BPMs, then get up and go. Go turn some heads. Go turn a wrench. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
Some money.
Welcome back to Ridgeline High School. Ridgeline up 39-9 here at the half. Look, Ollie's cleared it all out for me down there.
Hang on, Dave.
We got the Super Smith Super Shot of the Night coming up,
Hang on just
folks.
1 minute.
And keep in mind that if I can hit rim or net, Super Smith's going to donate $100 to Ridgeline Booster Club in the name of Jamie McDermott, who's here watching Skyridge. Do you got any Superman theme music over there?
Theme music?
All right. Well, if we don't have it.
Here you go.
Okay. Okay, I like it. Here we go. All I got to do is hit rim or net. You got it?
Go ahead. Oh, my God.
I was going for the bank.
Bank?
I was going for the bank. I got one more. Oh, I should have warmed up today. Okay, here we go. One more. That's the worst one of the night.
So bad. Give him another one. Give him one more. Come on, give him another one.
One more. Wow, that's nice of you.
Go ahead.
Okay, last time. Last one. Okay.
Oh, baby! That hit the net.
She sees it.
I don't know that her friend is going to be okay with the 3 shots. It's typically just 2, but we won't tell her.
Yeah, no, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. And then until she listens back on the.
I'm so excited that I have this theme music now, and it's a lock for the halftime shows.
Well, I don't know why it wouldn't be.
Well, yeah.
That's the Super Smith Super Shot of the Night. Appreciate Super Smith for not only donating the football, but watching out for our Ridgeline Booster Club. Anybody out there listening to this ball game, if there's anything you're hoping to do to help this high school, think about the Ridgeline Booster Club. All those funds go to not only the sports, they go to the band and they go to any other thing, the debate, all these different clubs and organizations. It can help. So please think about donating to the Ridgeline Booster Club. We have about 5 minutes left. Let's go through some stats, boys. Here's what I have. I got Emily Skinner with 17. Nick, while you were stepped away for a second, I was saying to Tony, they just seem to she just scores. I mean, do you think out there, oh, Emily's got to have 17? She just seems to come easy to her.
It's easy money for Emily. She just plays at another level.
Yeah, you look down and you look down your stat sheet.
She's got 17.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say.
I mean, this is what I think.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
I mean, there's times where you look down and oh my gosh, she's on fire. But what I'm saying tonight or this afternoon.
It's not like she's knocking down all these jump shots.
She just got 17.
I think it's really misleading because she plays at her own pace. She never really gets too speedy. She changes her pace a lot during the course of a game, and so even though she doesn't seem like she's shot a whole lot, she's made most everything she has shot.
Yep.
Oh, her field goal percentage is off the charts, Dave. If you were to look at leading field goal percentage, she's got to be at the top of the list, and that's amongst girls that are just taking little bunnies around the rim, and she's knocking down threes and mid-range, and to have a field goal percentage that high with the type of shots that she takes is just incredible.
She also is able to get boards, and when you get down there and get rebounds, you can just go right back up and in, and sometimes you almost lose track of how many times that happens. Elise Livingston's got 7 in the game. All 7 of hers came in the first quarter. Macy Brown's got 6, had 4 in the first and 2 in the second. Sydney Zollinger has 3-point shot made in the first quarter and in the second quarter for her 6 points. Ane Wallace has 2, and Brinley Weiss has 1. For Skyridge, the Falcons have only got scoring out of 2 different players. Cambry Blackham has 7 points, and Shay Toole has 2. This is a crazy stat for you guys right now, and Tony just mentioned it while you were gone as well. That's 2 field goals total in the first half.
Oh, my.
Made.
Everything else has been foul shots.
Yep, they've got 5 made free throws. Hang on, Tony, they only have 1 field goal. 1
field goal made.
Oh, okay. Shay Tools. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. 2 right here. I just missed the other one. 2 field goals in the half. Everything else was the free throws.
Yeah, the defense
that's a crazy
is just
stat.
I mean,
they have missed some easy ones. I would expect them to make some of those shorter, easy layups when they're making these good moves, and they just need some 3-pointers to fall because they're really actually doing a good job
getting shots off.
Blackham's doing a good job keeping her dribble. I mean, she's had her pocket picked a couple times, but she's still not scared to go right up against Skinner and dribble the ball and hang on to it.
Well, whatever my turnover over-under was, they're going to cover. They're going to be way under because they don't turn the ball over a lot. They just, like you say, haven't made shots.
There's been a few in the half court where they've tried to make skip passes. I know Emily had 1 for a layup.
I can only remember like 4 turnovers.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5
at the most.
So overall, they have been taking care of the ball, just not able to knock down shots. We've got about a minute and a half remaining here at the halftime. Our halftime sponsored by Planet Fitness. Don't follow extreme things. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for $10 a month and cancel anytime. We'll be back. Whoa, yep.
When am I going to see you there? I was there this morning.
I go at midnight. Okay?
When you're
gaming. In your dreams.
Yeah, when you're gaming.
Right.
When you're gaming, I'm putting in the work.
You're in. I can tell.
I'm going to be in the greatest shape of my life.
Your mother shaves her upper lip? Doesn't show. Doesn't show.
Yeah. All I want to do is be flexible. You guys, I'm at the point in life. No. But I just want to be to where it's not a production.
You can make it turn and not hurt swinging the golf club.
My left sock is a real problem every day. I can't get that left foot up there. Or to take it off, I about went down the other day. And if I go down at this age and break a hip, it's over. That just pull the plug. 39-9 is our score here at the half. We'll be back in just a moment.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors. Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Ridgeline in firm control here as we start the second half.
Some songs she's hit a little harder than others.
Yeah, this one just does just fine.
Some of them come in a little hotter, too.
Skyridge with possession to start the half, and they'll get it into the backcourt to Blackham. She comes across half court, picked up by Skinner. They're going to try to run screens for her, and didn't work out for it. She gets it down low to Butters. Butters tries to get some strength. They just all collapse on her. She kicks it out to Blackham. She's going to back it out further. Head fake, gets it down low to Butters.
That's a travel. That's a travel.
She's expecting contact, and there was no contact there.
Oh, and then they call this.
I'm pretty sure she traveled 3 times in that one possession.
Macy kind of pulled the chair out, and Butters expected there to be contact, and there wasn't. But after the travel, they're going to enter it under the basket. Skyridge gets it to Blackham. Lefty tries to get into the lane. She does. Floats it up. Off glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound off of Skinner's hands. And she's going to foul Butters. And Butters is going to get free throws.
Butters can back her way down without a dribble. Again, she gets in the chest of Skinner and draws the foul. 2 foul shots.
I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think that's 3 fouls on Emily. I'm pretty sure she had
it very well
2 in the first?
I thought she had 2 in the first. I could be wrong. First free throw missed by Butters. She's got 1 more. Looking to get the first point of the half by anybody, and she got it. So she's the 3rd player in the scoring column now for Skyridge. 39-10. Skinner walks across half court. They're just way off of her by about 8 or 9 feet. In the corner to Jinx, back up top to Livingston. Livingston puts the ball on the floor twice. Brown, down low, finds Jinx, reverse layup, got it. Good play by Brown, nice vision over top.
Nice little back cut.
Yeah, really good cut by Jinx. 41-10. Blackham getting a screen from Butters. Uses it twice, and then throws it right past Butters, but it goes to one of her own teammates, Meyer. Back up top to Blackham. She's trying to shake and bake. Step back 3, no good. Rebound, Brown. Gives it out to Jinx. McCady finds in the corner Livingston. Doesn't take the 3, but gets into the lane, and she's fouled. And it's going to be a non-shooting foul as she was trying to pass it. Doing a good job, though, trying to get in the lane, not maybe forcing something too soon. And Livingston will inbound under her own basket. Trying to find somebody, still can't. Now she gets it into Brown. Macy goes between the legs, drives hard to the basket, left hand, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Smith. Outlet to Blackham. Down the sideline to Toole. She's going to go up strong. She's fouled by Jinx.
Good strong move there by Toole.
Again, going in the body, and as you said, as the contact comes, Jinx comes, arms come over the top for the contact, and 2 foul shots for Toole. Tooley?
I'd say Toole.
I think it's just Toole.
But
you're such a tool, Dave.
That's true. That is true. In and out on the free throw by Shea, and she's going to get 1 more. 41-10. If you're just joining us, Ridgeline in control here. Second free throw is good. So we got a 2-2 quarter here after the first 2 minutes.
It's a battle in this third.
Yeah. Skinner coming across half court. She'll be picked up by Blackham. Gives to Brown. Handoff back to Skinner. Hot pass coming along the baseline. Goes through the hands of Livingston and out of bounds.
They did a good job, Skyridge, of actually everybody helping on the helper there. Made the pass have to be higher than what she originally wanted.
But those are the things in a game like this right now, if you're Skyridge, that you're trying to build upon. Let's go out and see if we can have a quarter to where we hang with these guys. Probably not going to win the game. Can overcome a 30-point deficit, but let's go win a quarter or at least make one close. And right now, they're up 4-2 in this third quarter.
Good move by Butters as she drop steps around and gets all the way to the rim to make the layup. 41-13. And Brown using a screen from Jinx, picks up her dribble just inside the left elbow, kicks it back outside to Livingston.
The offense at times for Ridgeline has looked discombobulated at best.
Yeah. Skip pass to Zollinger, down low to Brown. Double team comes. She kicks it into the corner to Jinx. 3-ball on the way by McCady's good.
They finally get that ball rotation to find Jenks in the corner. She's wide open for a 3 and is able to knock this one down after she missed her first couple.
Veering to the right is Toole. Still keeping her dribble. Lost it, but it goes right to Butters. Butters tries to get her curl cutter, and Livingston and I think Meyer had a bit of a collision there, and I think they're going to give Livingston a foul.
Livingston stuck her hand, arm, and head all in the cookie jar in that one.
She was looking to jump the passing lane, and the offensive player
went
right to the ball. And pretty smart move, really, by the offensive player.
Meyer doing a good job there. Some substitutions for Skyridge.
Yep, Butters goes out, and Smith goes out. Portia Hugh in. And I believe it is Peyton Newbold. Inbounds, Blackham can't grab it. It goes right to Hugh. Little tricky reverse layup would not go. She couldn't use it. She wanted to use her left, but she should have used her right on that one. And Riverhawks are going to set their offense now. Emily's calling for Zollinger to come out, get the dribble handoff to Emily, hesitates, gets to the short corner, jump shot, smooth.
Silky.
Easy pull-up.
Easy money there for Skinner. She comes off the ball handoff from Zollinger and is just a nice little mid-range on the baseline.
46-13. Ridgeline in the lead. Screen coming and getting all the way to the basket is Blackham, but she can't finish. Brown pushing, lobs passes to Emily. Oh, underneath, got it to go.
Just a crafty over the head lob pass, as you said, Dave. Falls in the arms of Skinner, and it's another easy layup for her 21st point of the ball game.
There's another block of the game.
Is my math
by
right?
Castelite.
Does she have 4 in the quarter?
Yeah.
Had 17 and a half. Yep. 21 for Brown right now. For Skinner.
Good block that time by Brown. And we're getting some substitutions. 3 players, Brown, Skinner, and Livingston all come out. Weiss is in. Hallie Smith is in.
And Wallace.
Okay, and Wallace. Joining Zollinger and Jinx. Pass into the corner to Newbold. She brings it out and then gets somebody else into the corner as Meyer, and then back up top. Meyer, right side angle. Probes the defense, can't get anywhere, and she just gets it back out, and the driver was Toole, and she lost the handle and fell. Out of bounds.
Yeah, just lost her footing down there, and one of the few turnovers we had this half.
Jinx is calling the offense as she crosses half court. Goes left. Her pass is deflected, and players on the floor. Yep, and Skyridge comes out of there with it.
Oh, boy.
Off to Hugh. Portia Hugh goes up, can't get it to go, and Smith never touched her, but it just looked like it.
Did you see Portia's face as she's like, I just missed it.
Yeah. Got away with one there. That's funny. Portia Hugh's going to get a couple free throws. Hasn't scored so far this afternoon. So she's looking to get in the scoring column here at the line. Free throw is in and out. No good. Oh, put that on the wrong person though. So she's going to get one more here. Ridgeline leading 48-13. 3:12 left in the third.
Pretty sure that might have been a violation on 30. Down in the corner of the court on the free throw.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Was she past the line? Past the foul line?
I think the score might have had something to do with that not being called.
That, and it missed anyways.
Or just flat out didn't notice he was down there.
Oh boy!
And the shot was missed as far as the free throw. So. Sydney Zollinger's 3-point shot from straight away was no good. The rebound was grabbed by Skyridge, and falling to the ground is Peyton Newbold, and she's in some pain on the knee.
Looks like that sleeve on their side of her knee looks like she tweaked it or something again.
Yeah, she's kind of hobbling coming off the floor here. She'll be replaced by Lily Meyer. Yeah, she looks like she's in some pain there. Jinx is trying to inbound. Gets it into Smith. Smith picks up the dribble, goes to Ane. Ane's got a much smaller person. Oh, they're going to do that.
Yeah.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, it's every official's favorite call to make.
Call.
Yeah, the offensive foul, but a nice job by Toole having position, waiting for the contact, and then, like I said, selling that contact as an offensive foul. And to be quite honest with you, probably was.
Yeah, I think she took enough contact that she wasn't completely flopping.
No.
Tool's going to walk across half court. Looking to get screen from Butters. Uses it going right. 2 big steps. Nice little step through. Ane Wallace is going to get another foul. And Tool's going to get free throws. Been a little bit slower quarter offensively for Ridgeline. They've got 6, 7, 8, 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I think their switching defenses is kind of had issues with what some of the things they're trying to run. They've got to have some backdoor cuts, some slips instead of actually setting the screens to be more effective.
Tool gets the free throw. She's got 2 free throws made in this quarter. Got a chance for another one here. The 3 players that had come out a minute or 2 ago are back in. That's Livingston, Skinner, and Brown. And the second free throw was also made by Tool. Weiss stays on the floor, and so does Smith. So Jinks, Wallace, and Zollinger have come out. This has been one of your starting lineups most of the season, isn't it?
Yep.
Down low, right?
Yeah,
nice feed. Nice feed from Skinner to Brown, and Brown gets an easy layup.
Yeah, as that help defense comes to Skinner, she finds the open man, and it's Brown for an easy layup.
Well, and that's the switch you want. You want the big, tall girl trying to guard M off the dribble.
3-point shot on the way by Butters, no good. She tries to chase down her own and knocks it out of bounds. And back to Ridgeline. Moai coming back in for Skyridge, replacing Hugh.
I really like how you pronounce those
Polynesian
names. As we've done this over the years, you've really...
I'm probably wrong.
No, I think you're 100% right.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't sound wrong.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You're good friends, you know. Livingston goes in strong. She hits the deck. Rebound grabbed by Smith of Skyridge. Over to Tool. Other side, overside to Meyer. Meyer makes a decent move. Can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Brown. Macy racing down that left sideline with that left hand. Loses the handle. Moai grabs it. Gives it off to Butters. Now to Tool. Back to Butters. She's on a pivot. She gives it back to Tool. She spins back outside to Butters. No 3-point shot taken. Now straight away. Down low, they got a guy behind, or a player behind, and she goes up and scores. That's Lily Meyer.
Yeah, I think Livingston just gets lost there defensively as she gets caught watching the ball, and Meyer slips behind her for an easy layup for Skyridge.
Livingston, she's way out there, probably not in a range where she'll try to shoot it. She goes straight away now to Emily. Gets a screen from Brown, hesitates, gets into the lane, kicks out to Smith. Haley gets inside and out into the corner to Brown. 3-ball on the way is no good. Rebound, Moai. She loses the handle. I think maybe Hallie Smith knocked it out of her hands.
Timeout.
Moai went to the ground to grab it, and they called a timeout.
Dave, what's this quarter scoring-wise like? 8?
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 for Ridgeline, and
11,
3,
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
So a good job coming out in this second half and putting up a better fight than the first.
If you are a student in the Logan Cash or Rich school districts, you can get paid for good grades at the Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Also, if you're looking for IT help with your company, check out Les Olson Company. Les Olson at lesolson.com. You get a free network assessment. Cater Shop is your one-stop missionary store. Suits, ties, shirts, belts, shoes, and luggage at the Cater Shop. 50 seconds remaining here in the third period. Ridgeline leading 50-17. Are there, a lot of coaches will say there are no moral victories, but I feel like Skyridge has played a better third quarter.
I think so. I mean, that's where, Nick was talking earlier. You just want to come out and build on some stuff and be more positive in what you're doing and try to do a better job defensively. I think they got a lot of transition buckets in the first half that they're not getting this half. But you got to build off of it, and scoring 8 points, that's almost what you scored in the whole first half.
Yeah. They were 9 at the half.
It's a gut check. It's like it's what do you got in your heart and your stomach that's going to get you to come out here and compete at a higher level than you just did in the first half, and they've done a much better job.
Blackham slowly veering right, picks up her dribbles, trying to get it down low. She's got Butters. Butters trying to muscle her way in, and they're going to get a foul called on Macy.
At some point, the hop, skip, and a jump's got to be called as a travel. I mean, she's skipping into a...
But I don't mind it, once she starts her dribble, but yeah, she's jumping before she even puts the ball
she dribbles.
On the ground. Macy's got to be more physical there, though. She's got to hold her ground a little better.
Free throw for Butters is good. Butters has 4 in the quarter. Averages 4.5 a game. She's getting there. She can get past that on this one. Sadie Butters short on the second one. Rebound. Skinner's got it. Down the left sideline. Slows it up at the three-point line. Gives it out to Elise. Livingston gives it to Macy. She hands it right back to Elise. They're looking for one shot here with 21 seconds remaining. No shot clock on.
You ever seen more confused faces on offense than we have here tonight for these Riverhawks?
Yeah, there's been a couple times. Rebound after the 3 by Livingston was grabbed by Livingston, and now she's going to get a screen. Nope, she doesn't use it. She gets into the lane, a couple big steps, can't get it to go. Rebound grabbed by Meyer, and that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter. Ridgeline leading 50-18. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Dave Simmons. Partner with the pros at Les Olson IT for all your office technology. Everything from copiers to outsourced IT services. Think of lesolsonit.com.
Les Olson IT.
If you're thinking about getting a vasectomy, the healthcare teams at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston are ready. Talk to the experts at Franklin County Medical Center in Preston about your vasectomy. Quick appointments are available. Start by visiting fcmc.org today.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
All the pretty girls walk like this, 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 this. Pretty girls walk like this, this.
Cache Valley's #1 place to give the most money for your junk vehicle and scrap metal. Pickup is available at 787-1204. That's D&D Auto and Salvage. Our buddy Dan Grange. He had me pinned on those mats the other day.
Oh, he did. That was a great clip you sent me.
Yeah.
You guys live pretty close together. I bet you guys get together late at night and have a little wrestling matches.
In the singlets.
He's we're not in the same weight
He's
class.
stout. He is stout. I grabbed a hold of him last night, and I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
You're weighing in the heavyweight class.
He had me in the wizard before I knew what
I mean, you're not a tall guy. You're probably in the
6'3".
Right there.
6'3", 185, 5% body fat right here. Mr. Dave Simmons.
It's the basketball roster, sizes.
Extra inches.
Yeah.
Playing on platforms, maybe.
Yeah, like the Pee Wee Herman shoes. Turnover by Ridgeline to start the quarter.
Skyridge
driving baseline.
Only loses that third quarter 11-9. So a great job by those ladies Falcons coming out here and battling.
Long pass down court to Elise Livingston from Smith, and she got the layup.
I thought that was going to be another turnover as Blackham looked like she had a beat on it, and then she kind of just let it go.
Blackham driving down the left side of the lane, up off the glass, no good. Rebound Weiss, out to Skinner. Emily, right down the middle, hesitates, gets in the lane, goes up and scores. They tried to get a foul against her on that one, and the coach is going to call it a timeout with only a minute gone in the quarter, leading 54-18. She's seen something she doesn't like?
Must have seen something she didn't really agree with out there. So
she definitely had the momentum to start the quarter. 1 minute in, you get to, one turnover and 2 nice buckets. But what at this point in the game, aren't you just kind of having fun?
You would think so.
I don't know that there's too much more to coach.
I think, honestly, that's what made Skyridge so much more effective this third quarter, and just the looks on their faces. They looked like they were out there just trying to have some fun, play hard, and
play
compete,
loose.
Yeah. And if knowing that they're probably not going to come back and win this, so.
If you're looking for a new gas fireplace, guys, you can go to Advanced Fireplace and Stove in Logan. It has great options. Call 752-7272. Napa Auto Parts has all the parts you need and the parts you use every day. Napa Auto Parts, you can count on Napa. They have our best part of the game.
You sound better with background music behind you.
Usually. I try to have background music with me everywhere I go. Yeah. Everywhere. I just turn it on my phone and walk around. You strut way better with background music.
Like Dustin Johnson walking down the 18th hole with the 4-shot lead.
Yeah.
Yep.
that lope.
The sachet.
Yeah, just kind of a lope. Blackham crosses half court. They're going to try to set here. She has option for screens both ways. Then comes back left side to Toole, outside of shooting range on that left angle.
That's
now the right side is 3-point shot by Blackham. Hits it up there twice. Rebound grab by Brown. Good strong
they've been
rebound.
so close on those deep threes, and they just haven't fallen.
Hallie Smith tries to thread the needle to Weiss. She also had Livingston running really hard. I think the fact these girls run the court hard. That's sometimes what you don't get on other teams is after a rebound, if you bust it, you might get a layup. And I think Ridgeline gets maybe 10, 12 points a game just because they hustle down the court harder.
Yeah, there was a couple spots in the first quarter or first half where we just outran them down the court.
It happens. I try to talk to my eighth graders about it. Just hustle. Smith.
Good pass by Livingston.
Good find by Livingston and Smith just inside the free throw line as Elise had driven on the baseline and found Smith.
Well, she had elevated too, and she knew right where Smith was going to be. So great job by both players.
Looking at a three as Meyer doesn't take it. Back out top to Blackham. Now Butters. She's in the key. Turn around a couple times. Still in the key. Up shot goes up. Rebound is off of Oser.
Nice job contesting by Brown on that help defense. Right in the face of, was that Toole that kind of threw it up, or was that Blackham? Blackham.
Hey, Tony, this is something I should know, but I spend very little time in the paint. So you're in there for, say, 2 seconds, and then the ball comes to you.
Doesn't reset.
They don't reset that,
no.
right?
It does reset.
It does
on
reset.
a pass to the entry pass into the key. Oh, I thought it was just on a shot.
No.
And in high school, do you have to have both feet out of the lane to start it over?
I don't believe so. I think it's just one
One?
foot. Or no, I believe, yes, you have to have both feet out in any, I believe in any.
I think that sounds right, too.
Level?
That's why you see the
Level,
NBA guys kind of hot stepping one in and out. Sydney Zollinger drives, and then she stops, and Hugh comes over and ties her up. Hugh's having a good time. Hugh is having fun out there.
Yeah,
Portia Hugh.
why not?
You got to like that. She smiles, and she's having fun.
Zollinger's just got to go up with that one when she gets that deep into the lane. That's like a Cam Water move. She just got to just finish, you know. You get that far,
there.
just shoot it. Stopping ain't going to help you.
Blackham, drawn kick, 3-ball on the way by Toole, no good. Rebound. Brown. She's got a lot of rebounds.
Got Livingston.
Livingston has also taken off down the other end, and she got an easy bucket. So Livingston is up to 11 in the game. She gets a lot of buckets by being off the opposite, on those outsets. If it's not to your side, she's going to take off and see if she can get behind the defense.
That's something I just don't understand. Like, high school coaches aren't really coaching.
Emily with a nice block.
Transition
Another
defense.
one here.
Here comes another one, and Elisa's down the other side. Easy layup on the other side of the rim.
Like you said, Dave, she is just on the outlet, and a unforced error here by Skyridge as they throw it out of bounds.
If she's not on the side where the rebound is supposed to be, she's going to go. And she's going to get behind people and get layups.
She might even go if she's on the side of the rebound it's supposed to be.
She's just going to go.
She might even go.
60-18, Ridgeline in firm control here in the fourth quarter. We got a timeout. It's a full timeout. Nick, let's take that break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
She's on the beat. That one of the cheerleaders was down there doing a little jig, and she was on the beat of our
right
music.
on it.
She's probably got a Bluetooth in.
She probably does.
I mean, who doesn't want to listen to this?
I would think most people here do. 60-18 coming out of the timeout. Ridgeline makes a little bit lackadaisical pass to the right side as Emily tried to get it to Livingston.
Skyridge came out with a little half-court pressure there, and we just didn't make a real strong pass.
Didn't handle it well, did we?
No.
Emily's going to inbound in front of her own bench, and she gets it in to Brown.
It's like a 2-3 zone it is.
Back out to Emily, on the corner to Livingston. Doesn't take the three. Down low to Emily. She's in the paint. Now she finds Sydney. Three-point shot is no good, and she's apparently fouled. She's getting three free throws.
That's the opposite of officiating the score. He just saw a little bump, a little ticky-tack, in my opinion. But the foul called in 3 foul shots.
Both the player and Sydney were a little surprised that they called that.
We're like, huh?
We'll see if Sydney can knock down her free throws. First one is no good.
She's got 3 of them.
Yep. Odds are she's going to get one of these. Second one. Boom.
You missed the second. The nerves are really going to set in on the third. So now you can just relax and just let it fly.
Let her fly. Aim for that square.
Right about that.
They put the square up there for a reason. I say just hit it. Got it.
Oh, that was pure.
Ollie banked in a 3 today.
Nice.
Shamed him just a little bit.
You love banking 3s in on a Saturday when the banks are normally closed by noon.
They are. He banked one in and looked at me like he was disgusted with himself. There's a 3-point shot taken.
Tool.
By Tool. Where's that been? That was a good-looking stroke.
I mean, if those are going in the first half, this is a much closer game, but a 41-point margin for Ridgeline.
That's the first points of the fourth quarter for Skyridge.
Oh, my.
Good find into the corner. Emily to Livingston. No good. Rebound.
Oh.
Hugh up high. And she's got numbers down the other direction. Emily got clocked in the side of the head.
Yeah, and this is what you don't want to see with 2 minutes to go and 41-point lead. Get those starters out of there. You know what I mean? It's just.
Hey, does Skyridge? Look, you want to make sure everybody's okay, but they had a layup.
Yeah, I think you got to wait till
have
the layup.
A little bit of a gripe on
complete.
That. I mean, it's not going to change the game, but you know what I mean.
No.
Ane Wallace is going to check in.
But you're right. They had possession and an advantage. You don't slow that down, but let's get the sophomores and juniors out there. You know what I mean?
I agree with you, Nick.
Emily does come out.
Whatever.
She's going to be done for the night.
When you're up 30-40 in the fourth quarter, there's probably no need.
Just a couple of minutes to go, too.
I got Emily with 25, guys. Do you?
That's a great game. Hey, do you know what I told her? I says, hey, I'm going to need 25 out of you tonight. Oh,
good
what a move by
Portia Hugh.
Yeah. She goes right through the chest to Zollinger and just a beautiful finish. Through contact, draws the foul, and gets the 3-point opportunity. And Hallie Smith and Brinley Weiss are going to check in this ball game.
Livingston will come out. Brown will come out. So you've got Weiss, Wallace, Jinks, Smith, and Zollinger in the ball game. And Portia Hugh looking to finish the 3-point play here. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Wallace. It might be off of Wallace.
Oh, that's a bad call. That's his second bad call of the game so far.
I think that one was probably
that at
off
least
of
I've
Ane.
noticed.
Smith and Jinks in the backcourt playing catch. Now Jinks will bring it across half court. Under 2 minutes to play here in the ball game. Ridgeline leading 62-23. Zollinger looking down low to Wallace. A little contact there. Nothing called. Rebound grabbed by Skyridge. That was Lily Grant. And Smith. Smith on Smith there for a minute. Portia Hugh
pivot.
Trying to work her way in. She kicks it outside. 3-ball on
That's
the
a
way.
bucket.
Nope, not quite. That rebound grab, or that shot was by Dotson. Good big strong rebound by Wallace. And Jinks is going to slow it up. Minute 20 remaining in the game. Smith, dribble handoff with Jinks, off glass, got it to go. And Katie Jinks with her 7th point of the ballgame. 6th and 7th, I should say. Left side, Arnell. Got some new faces in here for Skyridge now, too. Lily Grant trying to see a back cutter, doesn't get her, so back up top to Arnell. Drive and kick, 3-point shot on the way by Dotson, and she got it. Abby Dotson with the 3. 64-26. 42 seconds in the ballgame remaining. Again, Ridgeline's going to try to use as much as they can here. of the shot clock. It's about a 12-second difference between shot and game. Smith kicks out to Zollinger. Doesn't take the three. Kicks it back up top to Jenks. Looking down low. Got Wallace. Goes up strong. Nothing. No rebound. And Hallie Smith on the backside trying to rebound it. Fighting with Dotson.
I think they're just trying to
get this over with. Just get it over with.
Ane's like, but I was still fouled.
Well, I know, but, just turn around and shoot a jump shot.
Smith, Jada Smith of Skyridge picks up her dribble, goes right side to Grant.
Porsche hit the floor.
Driving hard is Grant, goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound Wallace.
Oh, my.
And Wallace.
You don't want to get caught with one of them babies.
Yeah, no, you don't. Wallace was trying to rip it out of there, and as the buzzer sounded, Grant went to the floor, but Ane went over and made sure she was okay. And we got a final here, folks. Ridgeline winning 64-26. Whew. Sheesh. So we'll tally these statistics for you and share them with you on the other side of this break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Good news for all school teachers and students. Logan Cash Rich Credit Union is offering ultra-low interest rates on auto loans and more. Plus, they pay school students for good grades. Inquire at Logan Cash Rich Credit Union. Member-focused, goal-driven.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Cache Valley.
I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, on Skyridge anyway. Why don't I have 25 for Emily?
Yeah.
Nick, beautiful job again, my friend.
Telling you, I'm locked in.
I know. You know what? You're peaking at the right time of the season.
I'm just getting ready for the playoffs, bub.
Yeah, you are, and you are rolling.
We're going to be down at UVU, and we're going to have our hands full as both of these Ridgeline teams look like they're going to go deep into the 4A state playoff bracket.
Yeah.
And you and I are going to be right there with them.
Few days. Yep, it could be a fun few days. Ridgeline extends their record to 18-2 in this, with this win tonight, this afternoon, this evening.
I had her 23.
You had her with 23?
Skinner?
19, 20, 21.
Well, let's add this up then.
25.
Well, let's see. 31, 38, 46, 59, 61, 62, 64. How many points did we have?
64.
64.
So I'm going to go Tony.
This adds up.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tony.
I don't know what.
Well, hey, as I say these, you tell me if I have somebody miss something else.
Okay, go ahead.
So I had Emily with 25. Tony's got her with 23. But I also have the next leading scorers, Elise Livingston, 13. Macy Brown, 8. Sydney Zollinger, nope, let's go McKady Jinks with 7. Sydney Zollinger, 6.
8. That's the difference. She had 2 foul shots.
I gave her free throws to the one below. Points. I gave them to Emily on the one below.
You can never trust a cinnamon bear.
It's just lines. I go to the wrong line.
It's just lines. Can't see the line, can you, Russ? Let me play something here. Where?
I knew that was coming.
Oh. Here, this is your stat song.
Welcome to the jungle. 23 points for Emily.
Stats.
13 for Elise Livingston. 8 for Macy Brown. McKady Jinks had 7. Sydney Zollinger had 8.
Could be this.
Danger zone, yeah, you never know.
You get into these stats, and it's danger zone.
Hallie Smith had 2, Ane Wallace had 2, and Brinley Weiss had 1.
I'll bet your accuracy percentage on the year is like less than 10%.
You know what? Why don't you do the stats from now on? You just go ahead and do the stats from now on.
You looked like we were married in that moment. Well, why don't you do the stats?
Shea Toole for Skyridge was the leading scorer for the Falcons. She had 8. Cambry Blackham worked really hard. She ended with 7 in the game. Sadie Butters had 4. Abby Dotson had 3. Where's my stat music?
It's coming.
Okay, because I can barely get through these without my stat music. Portia Hugh had 2. Lily Meyer had 2. Scoring by quarter, Skyridge never got more into double figures in any quarter. I had Ridgeline 21-5 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter was 18-4 for Ridgeline. Our halftime score was 39-9. Ridgeline outscored Skyridge in the third quarter 11-9, so it was 50-18 at the end of the third, and then 14-8 in the fourth quarter. So our final was 64-26.
Yeah, but if you're Skyridge, you got to feel good about that second half. 25-17. You only got outscored by 8 points, and the starters were out there 95% of the time, you know.
Well, and there were some starters still on the floor that had started previous games.
But guys, there's something to being up though.
Yeah, I was just about to say you take your foot off the gas pedal slightly if you're the offense,
even if inadvertently. I
mean, just unconsciously you do it, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
Sure, I get that part of it. So I'm just trying to build Skyridge up.
You know what I'd love to see is Skyridge play in the first half like they did in the second, to see how well they could have pushed us.
Yeah,
I thought they did a good job offensive rebounding the ball, especially in the first half. I mean, if there was one spot in Ridgeline that I would have said they needed to clean up, it would have been getting securing the defensive boards.
And those shots just weren't falling all night. They had 2 field goals in the first half. When you play against defense like this and shoot it that poorly, it makes for a long night. But a good job by the Lady Falcons coming out here and battling in the second half.
Looking forward on the schedule for Ridgeline, they're going to pick up the action again next week on Tuesday evening. They will be at Bear River. And then
that was ugly the first go around.
Wasn't it like
83-9?
Yeah, 81-9.
Was it?
80-something-9.
I mean, maybe that's a question to ask Coach Jenks. I mean, what can you get out of stuff like that? But and then they will go to Skyview on Thursday, February 8th.
And that was one of our closer region games as far as margin of victory was the Skyview game.
68-33.
And that was, I think, our closest region matchup. We beat Grand Canyon by a further margin and Mountain Crest and Bear River by a lot further.
After next week, they'll have one more game to finish out region play, and it'll be here.
Is that on a Tuesday?
February 13th.
So.
Tuesday. So they'll have a week and a half off.
Yeah,
from the 8th to the 13th.
Oh.
Or lack thereof.
Well, no, I'm saying from the 13th, they won't play again until like the 22nd.
Oh, because is that when the tournament starts?
That's when the second
round.
That's
the second round of home site games is. They'll play Tuesday, Thursday of that
next
week up the 20th. And I think they play like somewhere around the 22nd against, whoever wins the first round game.
Okay.
At home. So we'll see. I'm assuming we'll probably put that one on the air, as well as the boys' home game that's second round. Sorry, because the boys appear, as long as they kind of finish strong here in the second half of region play, they're going to have a bye in the first round as well. I think it's a given that the Lady Riverhawks are going to have probably the number 1 seed and a first round bye.
Yep.
Going into the 4A state playoffs.
So if our listeners haven't been paying super close attention, what you notice is if the girls are on the road, then the boys will be at home in the same week. So next week, the boys will be here at Ridgeline on Wednesday against Bear River, and then they'll host Skyview on Friday.
Be a little bit of a revenge game for Ridgeline, I'd hope.
You would think that
against Bear River, yeah.
Bear River lost to Skyview on Friday.
Yes,
yesterday.
They did.
Mountain Crest beat Logan in a thriller.
Going back to the Bear River and saying it's a revenge game, it is going to have 100% that all over it because we got nothing but pushed around and bullied over in Garland when we played them the first time. Bear River just manhandled us for 32 minutes, so I'm sure Ridgeline's going to want to make a statement in that game.
Absolutely. So again, Ridgeline finishes here they go at Bear River here on Wednesday, Skyview here at Ridgeline on Friday, and then their last ball game will be over. I'm sorry, they got two more. They got Mountain Crest at Mountain Crest, and then they go at Logan.
That finishing two games is going to be tough because those two could ultimately decide the region championship right there. I mean, Logan now has 2 losses. Mountain Crest has 2 losses.
Right. You go to Logan.
They lost to Logan and Ridgeline.
And you're on the road.
And Skyview. They have 3.
Yeah.
So, it's
to me, it's still going to. I think it comes down to Logan and Ridgeline, and it could be where that last ball game of the season could either be an outright win for Ridgeline as far as the region crown or a share. I mean, other things can happen. Obviously, we still got a few games to play, but I would think with the home schedule that Ridgeline has, they should be in decent shape going into that week of having to play Mountain Crest and Logan on the road. You think this Coach Jenks is going to come up here?
I don't know. Is she coming, or what do we got? It looks like she's
taking her own sweet time. You don't even have headphones on.
I don't have a headphone.
Take mine.
No, take mine.
No, take mine.
I don't know what to ask her.
Well, too bad. You're running this show. You're the conductor.
I've been saying that somebody's got to be the conductor and keep some. Sorry about if Tony was sweating up here. I'm sorry. You're having to wear that.
Dave is like the Howie Mandel of this operation.
Yeah. Nobody has worn these. I hope nobody's worn these for years.
No, Bob did a game with me just a couple weeks ago, and I put him on Bob. So we had a special guest.
That's a story for off the air.
You guys don't sanitize these?
No.
Oh, okay. No.
Dave takes his homes and sleeps with them.
I try to keep them away from the general public if I can help it.
Yeah.
Just
Other than that, you just...
I walk around with background music and I keep my headphones on at all times.
Yep.
Coach, good win tonight, afternoon, 64-26. I'm not going to lie to you. Before you were coming up, I'm like, you guys, I don't even know what to ask her. You know, you're rolling everybody right now. I guess the question is how do you keep them focused when they feel like, I mean, I guess you got to like there's confidence. They oozed confidence, but you got to make sure you don't have one of those trap games where weird things can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has always been a super competitive group, even since they were younger. I mean, Tony could probably attest to that with some of them. And anyway, they just love to compete. And so I think, you know, we try to keep our practices competitive, but we also try to give them, you know, some breaks from being competitive. I have to remind them sometimes, hey, we're not competing. Like, we're just going to work on some things, right?
Yeah.
And we don't have to always be competing against each other. But I think you do just kind of have to try to find a balance. And really, I mean, that's kind of their personalities. They just they don't want to not play hard. They don't want to not go hard. They just want to compete and get after it and do it the best they can.
So it's not even something you worry about.
Well, I mean, you always worry about it as a coach, because I think you're right. You have to be prepared for maybe, you know, one of those trap games when maybe that energy isn't there, maybe that competitiveness. They're not always on their high, but for the most part, I think the girls can pick each other up too. When maybe someone else feels like, well, I'm not all the way there. We've got a couple, you know, girls not feeling great. Hallie's back still bugging her, and Bryn's been sick all week, and so, you know, you just have. And Sid was sick earlier. I mean, we've just kind of battled some illness and things, and so I think, you know, everybody just tries to kind of pick each other up and help bring that energy every time we go on the floor.
How did this game happen? Obviously, it's a not a region game, and with you guys not playing Logan, did you have to go out and find this game?
Yeah, so what happened was Mike had let me know kind of what the state had decided with the Logan situation, and we had decided we would just play our younger teams with them, and then he just said that gives you some extra games, and that gives us 2 extra games. We can play 23 is the rule from UHSAA. And anyways, I had a hard time at first just finding people, because most people, I mean, it happened right before the season. It was November, and so it was like, how are we going to find
well, they'll be in their own region
place. Right, and that's kind of the hard part.
They'll be limited with their own restriction of those 23 games.
Yeah, and I think that's what's hard, too, is just trying to find somebody. But Skyridge, I reached out to them. They had actually reached out earlier in the season wanting to schedule, and she ended up having too many games, and then I did. Anyway, we kind of went back and forth, and finally it worked out when I reached out to her. She's like, actually, yes, we weren't able to get a game at a tournament or something, and so they had an extra game. So
worked out good. And it's always good to face teams that you haven't seen over and over and over, and then teams from bigger schools.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's good for the girls. I mean, that's one of the reasons we did the preseason schedule that we did, is because I think the girls, it's good for them to see, different competition, different people. We haven't played Skyridge. That's not somebody that we see often, and so, once in a while you see them in the summer. You see these teams in summer ball stuff. But yeah, it was good to battle some different faces and do some game preparation stuff for people that we don't normally see.
Well, if Copper Hills or Davis is out there listening, we have an extra game available, and we would love to play either of them. We'll come down to your school.
What, you taking over this whole operation?
Well, I'm just saying. I'd love to see it happen.
Nick's just helping out, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to be helpful.
Just a mediator, so to speak.
So
I think my husband asked me about
extending the invite.
Jared asked me about every day, like, hey, have you called Copper Hills? Hey, have you called? Yes, hon. I tried a lot of schools, but anyway, it's tough because there's people who have their schedules full.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about one thing were super happy about this afternoon, and one thing you feel like it's got to get some work.
Okay. So I'm super happy about the girls' willingness to. We had just put in a couple new sets that we kind of were like, well, maybe we can get some reps at these, and so I appreciate the girls executing some different things that we haven't really seen, and putting some girls in some different spots dependent upon some matchup things. We had said if so and so's guarding who, this person, we want this person in this lineup. So I appreciate the girls just buying into, okay, we're going to do what the coaches ask us to do. Something we got to work on is our long rebounding, right? When they were shooting those threes, they were getting rebounds quite often on those long balls. And so just recognizing, you don't necessarily go box someone out at the three-point line and stand there, right? You just got to go touch them. They'll go hit them, and then you got to go get that ball. And I thought we were kind of just standing around a little bit waiting for it to come to us.
Hit and go get. That's what I say.
I love
we just
it.
Hit and go get.
Yep, I love it.
Coach, congratulations on an excellent victory, 64-26. We're going to continue to follow your girls the rest of the way through and hopefully be able to broadcast a few more of these.
Love it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Okay, thanks,
You
Coach.
bet.
Yep.
That's Coach Ainsley Jenks with the dub this afternoon. Look, I know we like to take our conversation way too far in a lot of times. Belabor the points. I'll give you one more. What do you want to say? One more thing. I mean, it can be about the game.
Your exit music is going, bud. You just
so I can just wrap this up?
baby up. I'm done.
Tony, any further thoughts?
Stick a fork in me.
Yeah, I'm with Nick. I'm ready. I think we said all we can do.
All right, I'm going to not follow extreme things. I'm going to do my own thing, and we'll find myself a double cheese for dinner tonight. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Dave Simmons for Downtown Tony Brown, the Patriot Nick Zollinger, and Coach Ainsley Jenks. Have a pleasant weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week. Good night.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, Great Basin Graphics, McDonald's, Logo Shop, Castelite, Napa Auto Parts, Planet Fitness, DD Auto Salvage, Cache Valley Auto Care, Les Olson Company, Logan Cash Rich Credit Union, The Cater Shop, Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.